All right, we're done. Pete.
Hey, chat, bro. W gamer or what?
True, this is going to be a hype game 3 for sure. Let's go to the panel, see what they have to say about this Pudge performance from Ori.
Thank you very much, Suns fan and Sinner. And indeed, a game 3. Oh, we wanted a game 3. We're getting a game 3. Very excited for it. But first, let's talk about how we got there, because this game definitely was a little bit of a change up from Aster in terms of game 1 versus game 2, because it was incredibly dominating here, Lacoste, for them. They were so difficult to kill.
It was. I really didn't feel the influence of this Storm Spirit pick. I think Acer put them into a trap where both supports, we're talking about Omni Knight, if he gets the Heavenly Grace off and Jakiro, a hero that has a lot of strength gain, they're very difficult to pick off, and they always had a really good read where Team Liquid is gonna strike. So Storm did try a couple of times at the early stages of the game to try to go in and get some pick-offs going, but it was not successful. And I want to talk about timings as well. Being able to get Aghanim Scepter on Pudge at the same timing as Leshra gets the Bloodstone, and then taking a fight, reducing Morphling's healing and also healing from the Bloodstone. All I'm going to say, if Pudge is played by Ori, you got nothing to worry.
Now, honestly, what...
Or you don't need it. Okay.
Sorry. Don't be sorry. No, I honestly think that was just an incredible performance by Ori. I mean, if your Pudge is solo killing the enemy Storm Spirits in the mid lane, that's more than you could ever ask for, right? His items came at right the amount of time. Siamese Cat on the Omni Knight knew just when to play with the Pudge and when to stop playing with his sniper, and it just felt like all of the pieces of Aster's draft aligned with each other so nicely. And I just love the fact that they took the Marcy away from Boxy, right? They had previously beaten the Marcy twice in their upper bracket series versus Liquid, but they just lost to it. Instead of being shaken or maybe questioning their openers, they take the Marcy for themselves, which they then pivot into an offline Marcy with the last pick Omni Knight, which I think nobody was prepared for here. So I'm just really impressed by how Aster handled that game 2. And these game 2s at TI always turn into Pudge territory, sniper territory,
Sniper
SF
Pudge, baby.
territory. Yeah, you don't want to get eliminated without potentially just trying your best and going for your cheese picks. So honestly, 10 out of 10 draft there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I love the Omni. Like we've talked about, and Liquid even said it in the interview that Aster, they play together. You've said a bunch of times they play for team fights. What's a better hero to play this positioning death ball meta than Pudge, Sniper, Omni? So you have the repositioning on your side. You want 4 heroes that are all protecting the Sniper. You have the Omni who can save people if the enemy team tries to jump in, isolate one hero. It's if you are good at the team play element of Dota, this is one of the best drafts that I've ever seen for that. And I would expect a potential Omni ban in the later phases of the draft in Game 3.
I wouldn't be surprised with that dominating performance indeed. We actually have an Omni Night specialist as part of our talent crew. We're heading over to him right now. It is Sir Action Slack. Omni Night specialist as part of our talent crew. We're heading over to him right now. It is Sir Action Slack.
You bet your booty I'm an Omni Night specialist. We have 90 seconds to give away 2 Storm Spirit pillows after that Storm Spirit. I want to hear the best Storm Spirit impressions. If you can do a Storm Spirit impression, so raise your hand. Can you do one? Zip. All right. Can anyone do a Storm Spirit? Right.
Haha, I'm here.
Audience? Oh. Storm Spirit impression, sir. Zip. Jeez, what is wrong with you guys? All right, come on, somebody. Okay, hurry.
Storm Spirit!
That was pretty good. Take your pillow. Thank you very much. Anyone else? We got a few more seconds here, my boy. Excuse me, sir. This will be a tight fit. Excuse me. There we go. Perfect. Sir, please be good.
Storm Spirit!
All right, that's good enough for me. Can you beat him?
No. I don't know.
Okay, great. There you go. Thank you very much. All right, back to the panel. Woo!
I'm not going to remember.
Well, okay. Thank you, Slacks, for that. Yeah, I didn't have high standards set for the Storm Spirit sounds, but it worked out, and people got free stuff, so we're all happy for them. Who we're also happy for is Matumaman, because he made it very deep in a tournament that he, from the get-go, had already said, Effie, it's his last ever.
It's very sad, but I mean, for a last run, he's performing spectacularly. We saw it in that earlier video where he talked about how he felt like he messed up that first game versus Thunder. He went into the bathroom, he washed his face, and he said, "You've done this before, you've done this so many times," and he delivered for his team. And we've talked time and time again about how Boxy showed up, how Mika has showed up, but Matu has shown up in spades. I think he's playing some of the best Dota in his life right now, and his teammates are just so inspired to get this win for him before his last run.
And with that in mind, we actually do also have his teammates talking about Matu's retirement.
To put it frankly, it sucks. Because I think, you know, like, right now I feel like I just want to keep playing with him.
He's a really good dude. He's very stoic, he's very Finnish, but he's also very good at Dota.
I mean, the reason why I'm retiring is I was already contemplating after last year's TI. Like, after losing this, I felt like sometimes it hits harder, sometimes it hits a little bit less. I mean, in the moment, you always go with the emotions that why you could have done better. Your mind just keeps like barraging you with these feelings and like what you should have done. Did you throw the game for your team? And it's truly miserable feeling. Feel like this was your worth, kinda. Like what you put into this year, this moment was the worth and you weren't good enough. This year, obviously, I mean, I was crying after that lower bracket final against Team Spirit. I mean, it's heartbreaking to lose that way.
Will he get another rampage at TI-10? Absolutely, Yatoro! And they're gonna call GG. The underdog story is still alive. Team Spirit move on to the grand final.
This just doesn't satisfy me equally anymore. Like, I just feel tired. I'm doing it out of sense of it's my job and duty to become better, or like stay at least like as good as I was before, or like maintaining the form. I feel like whatever you choose to devote all your life for, you better do it like fully hearted. Like, there's no way I'm gonna half-ass this thing. Like, it's gonna eat me alive. That's how I feel.
I think this year, especially on the team that we're on now, he's kind of embraced more of a leadership type of thing. So he's kind of got that. Yeah, he's our stoic, bearded Finnish leader.
For me, I think this TI maybe not that sad, because I get to relax after this and enjoy my retirement days. So for me, it's really a win-win, you know?
It sucks. There's no real other way to put it.
The Dota scene, I think, is gonna miss him once he's gone.
I don't think it's like a very reluctant leave, but hopefully he'll do what Jerax did and come back in a few years, and we'll be waiting with open arms.
They're with you. Wow.
Not dead.
Sure about that.
just saw him.
Don't worry, he's very much alive. And he has had a fantastic career. Still having it, by the way. He's not out just yet. There's, of course, one more game, and he could potentially go all the way with that as well. But we wanted to make sure that we highlighted because this is a TI winner, one of the two still remaining in the tournament. And Lacoste, it is definitely a guy to be celebrated.
Oh, most definitely. I like how the rest of the team also does celebrate Matu in a way. You know, even after a couple of years, if he wants to come
Open
back,
arms,
they're going to be waiting
Yes.
for him. Definitely a good dude, you know, gives you that energy. And I like the way he talked about, you know, giving his 100%. You can feel it in the way that he plays, also taking the leadership role a little bit. But he gave everything. This is what you need to do when you're playing professional Dota, like at this level. And I think we can, you know, see Matu in the next 3 months sitting at the boat, just enjoying himself.
Oh,
Yep.
you know he will.
That makes sense considering he was part of the 4 anchors plus the
yes.
C captain.
I believe he was the C captain.
And if he wasn't this, if he was an anchor, he has definitely qualified as officially a C captain.
He's definitely not an anchor of this.
Not an anchor, C captain in the eyes of millions of people out there in the world.
For sure. We all know a retirement in Dota 2
Doesn't mean
is
anything.
hard. Apparently, people can't.
It's too good.
The
It's
game
too
just
addictive.
keeps pulling you back in.
I think that if you're competing at this level, you have this strong drive to just always be good, to be the best, to play for that glory and not necessarily for financial reasons. And this sense of competition inside of these players is so strong that it's hard for them to stay away. But he did mention in the video that at this point he's just tired. It feels like a chore to him right now, and when you reach that level of burnout, you do owe it to yourself to just see what your next step in life is. So I fully support him in all of his endeavors, and I mean, he's just one of the greatest players to touch Dota. His results have been excellent. He's been on some of the most emotional stories, from winning TI with a team to getting kicked, to then getting 3rd place, to now going through the last chance qualifiers when people counted them out. I mean, this guy is just really part of so many awesome stories.
Yeah, he also was in the live studio that got the 1 HP Pango. I think that moment will be immortalized in Dota 2 history for sure. Just like I think all TI winners are immortalized, and all these guys want to be TI winners. Yes, Matu and Poppy already still in and are already immortalized, but they want to do it again. And all these guys going back to their booths, they just want to make sure to win just one game of Dota 2 to make it to the final day, because that is all that is standing between them and lower bracket finals. One game, Jenkins.
That's absolutely right, Shiver. He is from Finland, but of course, Matamo does not want to be finished after this game. He wants to continue playing.
Yes.
High five, Lacoste.
Yeah, very good.
Go on, Jackie.
How long were you sitting on that?
At least 5 minutes.
Well, thank you for getting that out just in time. Now, we've talked a lot about the teams, and earlier on we heard Team Liquid talk about Aster, and now we're going to hear Aster talk about Team Liquid.
Liquid 其实在这么些年一直很强的队伍。
我觉得他们因为一直在进步吧，因为他们首先从突围上打上来的，然后一直在就跟进自己的打法，然后再努力的改进自己的错误。
我觉得他们的那个教练挺能领神的，因为我昨天在网上看见了他们的那个语音聊天，他们在赛前，然后他们会一起团结鼓励一下，就是说一些大家能团结的话，这样。
我觉得他们主要是马图巴曼为这个队一直在改，就是他能适应各种的打法，就是马图巴就是为这个队付出很多。
虽然之前我们2比0了他们，但是他们能重新杀回来，但是然后也是不容小觑的吧，所以我们依然还是会很重视他们。
And they have been taking them very seriously, which is why we're here in this 3rd and final game of this elimination series. Who will take that spot tomorrow? We'll have to wait to find out. But I want to hear from my panel what's going to be the key element in this 3rd game according to them, Lacoste.
According to them, I mean, Team Liquid, they did go like full 5 heroes, blue heroes, last pick, water,
Here we go.
literally, and it didn't work out for them. And also one thing to know is if we want to like check the pattern that has been happening during the main event is all Western European teams are eliminated by other Western European teams. So, you know, Team Liquid does have an upper hand here. And then we have 3 European teams left in top 3 that can eliminate each other.
But to that, I would counter being the sole Chinese team left in the top 4, and after having eliminated PSG LGD, who are the fan favorites in China, Aster are really feeling that pressure of needing to perform here, because not only do you want to win for yourselves, now you feel like you're going to win for an entire region. You're carrying the hopes. So they definitely are equally as motivated in Liquid. But I just love seeing how much these two teams respect each other. I mean, the way that they talk about each other, the way that they just value each player individually and have obviously put in a lot of time preparing for each other is going to make for a great series of Dota. I mean, I think this last game is going to be a banger.
It's good for Aster that they didn't... feeling the weight of an entire region, especially such a proud region, could be crushing, especially after game 1. So yeah, this is a scary team considering they feel that weight, and instead of it crushing them, it empowers them. And maybe that's our boy Lanham that's you know, partly to blame for that success.
For Aster, I feel like personally they perform the best when XXS is on an initiator type of hero. We saw in that game 1 he was playing the Underlord, who obviously provided a lot for the draft and the team in terms of map movements. But when it comes to the way that they've traditionally taken these team fights on the back of his Mars, on the back of his other awesome initiations, if they lack that, it does feel like overall they are playing a little bit worse. So what I want to see for this game 3 coming out of Aster is just putting XXS on that initiation hero and just depending on him to win these team fights.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about Marcy in that case, because we have seen Marcy win both games and in very successful fashion. Obviously, Boxy was the star of the show for game 1. XXS on the offlane, Marcy Lacoste are doing the same thing.
Yeah, the hero, I mean, this is the reason why this hero is the most popular hero of this international, just being able to close the gap. Strong laner, scales really well into the mid-late game. We saw Boxy in game 1 that he can also scale from position 4. Like, people did figure out Marcy going for BKB instead of the previous builds that we had, like Blink, Etherlands type of a build. And you did say Marcy win both games, but also Lashrak lost both games. And that's a big question mark for me for the game 3. Whether teams are going to prioritize this hero in the first phase, I feel like it's gonna be a no.
I think there's still merit to this hero. They just have to kind of set up for it a little better, right? Because, for example, if that Pudge from game 2 had been a Leshrac potentially playing with an Omni Knight, it could have looked better for him. But I do agree with Lacoste that it does seem solved at this point. But for Liquid, what I do want to see is Boxy on another roaming 4 just demolishing the game. Like, he has been the bread and butter early game winner for Liquid. He's the one who goes from lane to lane. He just has so much impact early on. So absolutely do not put this man on some backline support. Do not do it. Just give him what he's best at.
Yeah, it's something that I was a little bit worried about seeing Baboka on a Jakiro, Jenkins, but he crushed that one too.
Yeah, he did very well in that game. I mean, especially after the game 1 performance. It's like, no, like, give him a playmaker. Like, this guy's clearly on fire right now. But in game 2, I guess he was actually literally on fire, given the Jakiro.
Only one half.
Yeah, only one. Yeah, 50-50. But no, he played really well. I mean, the thing is with Jakiro is, like, for good Jakiros, it kind of is an initiation to a degree, because, like, if you're coming out of a smoke, for example, you can hit with like a clutch ice path. Like, at least there still is like clutch potential with Jakiro because of the ice path ability.
Other abilities are not as flashy. Like, you can't really do much, but he did some work. Yeah. He really put in some really good work.
It's time to find out what's going to happen. Game 3, Aster Liquid. Let's go.
Team Liquid versus Team Aster. Game 3.
Game number 3. Loser goes home, winner stays alive. A lot of storylines, of course. Last Chinese team, Matu. Talked a lot about him. Everybody's rooting him on, of course. But last game, what kind of adjustments do you guys expect to see?
Marcy, bro. Marcy's back.
Neither team will get Marcy.
Yeah, get that hero out. Won both games when it got picked, and also once again, Liquid second pick, Aster first pick. I think it makes total sense.
I think these teams almost always first faced Primal Beast when it was in the pool.
That's
and
also
it was ignored last game.
Yeah, it's interesting that the Primal Beast got ignored last time, and Aster goes for Maiden, snatching from Liquid.
Yeah, so if you're new to Dota and you haven't watched so much, generally in best of threes, a hero that loses the first 2 games is then first pick in the 3rd game. That's very normal. Happens all the time, because there's nothing better than seeing a hero that got crushed twice, winning the 3rd game to show that you're the best.
It's not her fault.
Give me Nick Slash right now.
Nick Slash?
Let's go.
I wonder also, I mean, what's in the heads of Liquid right now probably is the Sniper 8. Like, Aster seems so confident with that hero, they just literally picked him at 8 last time. And Liquid right now is probably like, not in the easiest spot about this. You're probably already making up your minds for it. But Nick Slash might be decent no matter what. Nyx is pretty good against a Sniper, you can carry place a Shrapnel if it would come out.
So just to clarify, when you say Sniper 8, you mean the 8th overall choice of the draft. That means
yes,
both teams have done 2 bans.
Yeah.
That means it's the 4th pick.
Yeah, sorry. This is like
pro player lingo.
Yeah, it's pro player lingo. So
sorry, yeah.
it's a good way of referring to, like, once you're in the lingo, of referring to the order in which heroes are picked. But if you're not familiar with the lingo, you're like, Sniper 8? I thought the highest roll was 5. But
okay, so they do the Tusk Lina over the Lash track.
So they're preparing for Lash.
Preparing for Lash, yeah. It's good against the Lash if they would pick it. I think Aster could go for the Sniper once again, though, if they wanted it. I mean, they picked the Sniper against the Lina in the first series, the first game, sorry.
Yep.
So they could just opt for it again.
5 seconds.
It's also Nyx in pool, Lash in pool.
Is Lina good against Primal Beast net? That's the question.
I think it's definitely like decent for sure. Like, you should do pretty good.
Has Ori played Primal much this tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He has?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't recall, none of the games we had with Aster he has been playing Primal, but...
Okay. And the Sniper is a ban out. They're like, okay, take the Beast, ban the Sniper.
So how likely is this Primal mid?
No, they play it offlane, but...
I think pretty likely. It's still a flex in the end, but like Linas usually do fine, but it's a bit like two-sided because like the Probabilities can also get on top of the Lina. So with like one rotation, for example, the Lina always has to be scared of like potentially dying. So Ori's probably fine with playing it, and it's in the end like they picked it into the Lina. Also, Oracle Lifestealer ban. I don't quite get the Oracle ban, what that is for. Did they ban it last game? I don't recall. It's a bit of a special ban. Lifestealer makes sense. Matu loves the hero, good against Primal Beast. Liquid sticking to the Mars ban as always. They didn't at last or get that pick the last 2 times. Probably leading into Pango ban as well.
I guess something to say about the Oracle ban is, first of all, it's one of Insania's absolute best heroes. Even when the hero isn't popular in the meta, he will still pick it. It blocks a ton of Primal Beast's damage, right?
True,
I
guess.
Blocks the entire trample, it blocks the pulverize, it gives you a hard save against the primal. I guess it's one of the few things in the game that can even stop a pulverize, right?
That's true. Yeah, I guess the Fate's Edict is really good.
And you also protect yourself from a potential like Huskar Oracle second phase where they pick the Oracle first and now you kind of have to, you know, cover that base and then they don't even need to go there. So I do think there's value in it, but it is definitely not a common choice here that Aster are going with. Did they? I feel like they banned it last game.
Yeah, I'm not sure as well. They might have banned it. In the end, it's one of Insania's best heroes, or maybe his best hero after all. Also, we see the Pudge being banned out. This time Aster bans it, even though they did really well with that hero last game. But already they got the Primal Beast, which they might put on mid, so it's a bit weird to pick the Pudge with that.
Is this telling you that they want Lesh? That they banned the Pudge? Is that setting up for that?
Maybe they just think that Liquid also loves it. Like, they run a lot of this Lina Pudge combo, where like the Pudge is like a semi-core and the Lina out of mid carries the game eventually, and playing the Mountain Pudge. Interesting to note here that this is the first game where Pango is available in the second stage.
Yep.
As in, like, Liquid did not ban it, they banned the Omni instead, which looked pretty damn good too. So the Pango is definitely in both teams' minds right now. Liquid might pick it up right now as both Mickey and Zai play it.
Team Aster's turn to pick.
4.9.
Okay.
A hero that was first picked many games early on in the tournament.
And disappeared completely, almost, in the last few days.
Well, now Pango is pretty good.
Yeah, so how much importance would you put on Aster having a way of breaking Tombstone? Is that something they specifically need to pick for in this game, or can you kind of play around it? Primal Beast is obviously very mobile.
First of all, they need a hero that can even lane against Undying.
Yeah.
That's highest priority, I would say.
Yeah, Undying like has like these two annoying aspects, right? Very dominant laning stage, but also related to the Tombstone. So you can kind of think about the hero in two ways. I mean, in terms of hitting Tombstone, the Lina is already on Liquid, which is a normal answer to hitting Tombstone. The Sniper is also banned, so they could also just go for the approach that if the Tombstone is put on, they just run away from it, basically.
Something that Liquid have banned in the series as well was the Naga Siren, which teams have used in the past. You just Song of the Siren, you break the tomb. Is that... I guess Naga doesn't look appealing enough here that you can pick it with these two picks before Liquid get a counter pick into the second ban phase.
It's interesting. It also depends who on Aster will play the Naga in the end. Some people play it on +3 and 1 as well. Oh, they go. All right. Nice call. Does XXS play the Naga?
Is it +4 Naga maybe?
I guess it's flex for now, right?
Yeah, +4 Naga is very possible.
Attack speed aura for the tomb as well. Probably not the primary reason they're getting it, but what's the Beastmaster logic in this spot?
Beastmaster, good hero. Can pick.
All right.
Does this mean anything for Primal Beast's position? Are you expecting a 4, or can he still go?
I'm expecting Primal Beast mid and +4 or carry Naga.
Yeah, I think so too. Interesting though, I think that Undying is a pretty strong lane against Beastmaster, right? So
yeah, but really bad against Naga.
Yeah. I mean, do you lane Naga Beast into Undying?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, that definitely works.
That's interesting. And the Pangolier. There we go.
Whoa. They already have a hard lockdown for the role here. They have the Beastmaster. I guess if it's a carry Naga, you could see the Ags come out as well, right? Is that a concern for Liquid?
You can always shard the IX net on Pango.
Okay.
So you can ulti, you can shard, the net gets spells, right? And then you keep rolling. It's a nice mechanic you can always abuse. I think if the Naga is +1, maybe she goes Axe, but she might just go for the other core items instead.
It's a pretty solid lane for a carry Naga. Tusk Pango doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of games, it's not the most free illusion game hero, I guess, because of the Pangolier. Pangolier is one of the best illusion gear heroes, but it's playable, I guess.
Monet loves Drow.
Drow's still in pool?
Yep.
Yeah, Drow's still in pool, actually. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Might get.
Drow looks pretty interesting, I agree.
I think Monet likes Morph. Also very good.
He played an insane Morph at TI7. I remember that when LFY looked like the team that was going to win the whole tournament at one point. Monet's Morph was scary.
So Liquid thinks it's a carry Naga as they ban on Snapfire. So...
I mean, whether they think it or not, you kind of have to pick your poison, right? They probably identify the options that Aster have, and they just probably choose the path that they think is the least scary, which is a support that kills Tombstone on its own. Would you agree with that?
It's interesting. I think this is a better offlane Lash game than last game. But this game, they went for Pango instead.
I mean, Pango was always banned as well.
Yeah, they banned it themselves last year.
Aster bans a Bloodseeker. This is also interesting, as like, you know, Aster is a team who plays against Pangolier, so they don't like it.
Is that telling? This Bloodseeker ban, is that just, okay, well, what does Matsu play well? It's Lone and Bloodseeker that we're most scared of? Or is this setting them up for their next pick? They obviously don't have the ultimate last pick, so they're going to have to show something key here.
I think it is good against Drow.
Okay. The Seeker? It's definitely already good against Primal Beast, I guess. Like, of course, Rapture counters like the hero who has to move to deal damage.
What if they would have picked it themselves against Pango?
That's what I was thinking. Like, they could have picked it themselves on Aster. For the Rupture on both, like, against Lina it's decent, against Pangolier it's very good. But they opt to not do so. They would have had a very melee-oriented lineup, so maybe that's why
that's true.
I don't like it so much.
So you're still Team Drow here?
It's not bad, yeah. It looks. The question is, what would Liquid pick if they would draw an Aster?
Aster picks Drow every game they can, I feel like. Either that or carry Naga.
What was Forza and cool as well? I like the Drow a lot. Drow against Lina is also legit, and there we go.
Nice call.
Yeah,
is it Tumblum Lycan?
Oh, that would be...
Liking against...
That would be very interesting.
Drow. Does he play it? Does he like it?
I mean, I don't know if he likes it.
Oh, we've already established that Matsu doesn't play Morph for some reason, so I guess we can all say he doesn't play Lycan, which is like one of his best heroes.
Main is a bit annoying maybe, but I mean, of course, besides that, it's pretty decent.
For now, you have Beastmaster problems first of all, so
yeah,
need to deal with that lane first.
You can't pull off Phantom Lancer, right? It's also one of the classic counters to Drow. It's too hard against Primal Beast.
I feel like they will even lose lane against Naga Beast.
Yeah, it's too rough.
This Naga Beast second stage seeming to work out. It's crazy. But I'm curious how that lane will go nonetheless. But yeah, PL also a bit annoying against to play against Main and the Beast. But that's still a pool even.
Lifestealer, which kind of sucks, right? It's banned actually. Never mind.
It's a random Ursa, but it's also not good.
Oh.
Matu go. Maybe it's a Lycan in the end.
I guess Lycan or PL are our best ideas. So
I like Lycan.
Lycan is the closest thing to Lone Druid that you're gonna get, right?
I feel like we're missing out. I feel like we're missing out on something. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
That is
Matu
carry NS.
I feel like this Naga will destroy this lane so hard.
Wow.
Okay, this is very special.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have to choose a winner now after seeing that.
I think Toby's on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I'm on board with Master, guys.
I mean, I feel like the Lina is like decently strong this game. She has to play against Raw and Drow though. It's not easy. I mean, this Night Stalker last pick I'm a bit curious about. I don't think it's the freest Night Stalker game. I feel like Beastmaster should have a good lane against it.
Do you feel like Night Stalker is a solution against Drow in general? Like, he can obviously get on top of her, but the supporting cast around it with Song of the Siren, with Roar.
Yeah, sort of. I guess like this draft is really based around Mickey and Lina. Like this Lina is like the turret that is gonna stand at the front and 4 heroes go in for him. So if Mickey is like having a good start, he can carry this game.
Okay, so with that, I believe Sir Action Slacks is with Blitz. Let's see what they have to say about this game number 3 draft.
Hello everybody. I am here with Blitz Dota yet again of Team Liquid. Sir, I know you guys usually run down the clock for the memes, but that one looked like you were really discussing till the end. Do you feel like this is one of the harder drafts that you guys have had to do this event?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Aster is such a sick team. We're really scratching our heads, and we told Matu, if it's the last game, what do you want to play? What do you want to go out on? What do you want to have fun on? And so we let him choose.
All right, and there we go. The Night Stalker, huh? Do you believe in his choice? Do you think he's got it? Does he feel it? He got the energy from the booth?
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good. I mean, he's a pretty bad Night Stalker, but, you know, it's his choice.
All right, my friend. Well, I gave Lanham the choice last time, so I'm going to let you have one more speech out there to everybody watching. You're a crowd favorite here, so any words out there to the audience?
Yeah, you know, if this is our last game and this is Lasse's last game, I know he really appreciated all the support. It truly means a lot to me just to be up here. We're blessed every single day. Thank you to the fans that are watching. You really make this all possible. Every year I realize that more and more. So thank you everybody who came here to see Lasse play and the rest of our team. This one's for you.
All right, we'll throw it right over to our casters. Thank you.
Thank you, Slacks and Blitz. And like you said, game 3 underway. And I believe the first 10-minute discussion here by both of us will be about Matu Night Stalker and what we think. I mean, the idea of a hero jumping on top of Drow makes sense. I would assume an Aghanim Scepter might be something that he'll prioritize, along with obviously the BKB and a Blink Dagger. Am I missing anything else here? You can eat the boar when you get the shard. Actually, you can eat whatever Helm of the Dawn, right? Does that work?
Yeah, you can
during
eat,
nighttime.
You can eat the Helm of the Overlord even.
Yeah.
Right? It's the only thing in the game that counters that, which I think was a big part of what inspired.
Is that only during nighttime, or?
Yeah.
The battle begins.
I believe so.
So it's all about getting...
Now you're making me question myself.
Yeah, I know. I do that all the time. Sorry about that. Boxy's going to ice shard his way onto the low ground, but he's going to be met by Boboka. We have some nice blocks.
Yeah, it only targets Ancients at night. So that's the only time he can kill the Overlorded Ancient creature.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, this is a completely out of left field pick. Nobody expected it. You heard Entity, they were not expecting it at all. Stormstormer and Toby, obviously, and I'd be willing to bet that Aster had no clue this was coming either. So, you know, that's sometimes surprise picks like this show up amazingly, and sometimes they fall flat. Either way, it's a really creative response here for Liquid, and it's a pretty polarizing carry. I'll say that much. Night Stalker has his games, but he also has games where he falls completely flat.
You are the expert on this hero too.
I used to play it mid. It was a different time. You don't go that build anymore. Well, to be fair, nobody went that build.
What was the build?
I went Earn Ewells.
Oh my god.
What's the difference? Yeah, it sounds horrible now, doesn't it?
Just awful.
It worked better.
Your career makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
We are into
Everyone
the game,
was
of course.
awful.
Siamese Cat getting pushed out here by Zai, playing the Pangolier.
This is a place where you
talk
can
to me
experiment
about
with your
the
weapons
drow
and
range,
abilities.
because you guys all predicted it. Why is it so good this game?
So first of all, you have the Beastmaster Aura, which is nice for range strike like carries. Secondly, Liquid don't have the best backline jump, right? And it's also just a favorite of Aster's in this tournament. You saw them play Sniper 2 games in a row. They like playing Monet on this heavy long-range artillery, so it just fits the bill. The only catch that Liquid had until they picked the Night Stalker that could maybe get on top of her is a Tusk or a Pango, which both kind of get countered by Force Staff. So you naturally want to buy Pike on this hero anyway, so it feels good. And that's why we have so much focus on this NS, because I think he has a very clear job in this game that he needs to perform.
Activate the hero select screen.
And if he does get to do that, it could look amazing. So mid lane, something we talked about as well, how well does Lina do against Primal. So far so good for Mickey. He's been playing a great Lina this tournament in general. He won with it in game 1.
Well, what's the reason that Primal, I wouldn't say he's fallen off necessarily, but he was completely ignored in the first 2 games, I believe. This is a hero that was picked or banned in basically every game in the group stage and a lot of the main stage.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't consider it good enough. It's hard to remember all the drafts by heart, because there might have been some counters in play or other heroes picked that, you know, just bumped his priority down a little bit. But it was pretty surprising to see overall, given how even the later stages of this tournament, Primal's just been like a top tier prioritized hero.
I mean, we even cast a game, I believe it was Ace playing Primal Beast, where like there's 3 hard counters this year, and he destroyed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't even matter.
Oh, top lane, big damage onto Zai here.
Yep, he has a shield crash for that damage mitigation, but it's worn off now. Gets off the swashbuckle with the tag team combo as well, but it's not enough. Aster strikes first, and Monet is going to get help with this frostbite from Siamese Cat. Is it going to be enough for a double kill? Indeed, they get 1 each, and Aster on the board early, and obviously not a good start here for Liquid. You can see what they were going with the swashbuckle tag team combo is extremely strong. There's not enough damage yet.
Drow has pretty decent armor. She's playing with 7 armor in the lane with the Wraith Fan. And Crystal Maiden is really good against this lane, I have to say. Like, the slow against Tusk is amazing for countering out tag team. You have Frostbite as a disarm as well. Like, there's not enough in the tank there for Liquid. And it's kind of understandable that I wouldn't say they're desperate, but they're really eager to try to find a kill in this lane, because that's what's going to give them comfort. But that was just not the time. Maybe a level 3 timing would have been a lot stronger for them, with 2 in tag team perhaps, or 2 in the either crash or swashbuckle. See, Zai will choose the crash here. Instant frostbite. He's going to take quite a beating actually for getting that creep.
Gets the swash off, but he's going to lose a lot of creeps to denies, it looks like. Can't really get too close.
Please select.
You can hear Primal Beast just belching in the background. What the hell that was?
Yeah, you love that.
Up top lane, and the multi-shot coming out. Siamese Cat's in a lot of trouble, though. He's going to get taken out finally here from the Liquid side. As Zai will barely get away. Monet just continuing to get these, he's 16-5 right now versus the Night Stalker, which is Matu, of course, 23-3 in the opposite lane. So in terms of the position 1 CS, it's Liquid favored right now. But obviously kill-wise, not so much.
Yeah, Matu's finding some great farm for sure. He has 3 mangoes that he can use during nighttime, which is coming up. That could lead to a chase. Speaking of
chase, from Boxy, Monet, he's going to get the multi-shot off, and they're just going to turn this around onto Zai. Nice kill for Aster. An attempted TP out from Boxy should be fine.
Yeah, that's still, even if you survive there on Tusk, this still feels bad, right? Because you're abandoning a lane with creeps in, that all this experience is just effectively going to waste now. Monet is going to be close to level 5 when Zai returns on level 3. This top lane is just... it's toast for Liquid. This lane is not good, but the other 2 are going great. So both the Lina as well as the Night Stalker are having a good time, and as we talked about, nighttime now for Matu could lead to some aggression in the bottom lane. Yep. Unfortunately for him, Undying, not the best kill partner during nighttime. He kind of has to do most of the work himself. Doesn't have like a slow or a stun to bring to the table. But at the very least, Matu will be finding excellent farm down here. XXS isn't doing too bad though.
Yeah, but mid lane you mentioned, Mickey is owning. 38-12 versus Ori's 23-1. So Mickey with the huge advantage as bottom lane. Insania getting gone on for the time being, but basically basically out of mana at this point, but 3 mangoes there for Moth if he wants to feed his support a bit.
Yeah, it is actually kind of tricky for the NS when you look at it. There's both the Orb of Venom on the Naga and the Boars. When the Boars hit level 3 here in a second,
Appreciate it.
this slow is going to be pretty substantial. Struggle to play as aggressively as you would like. Loving this from Mickey though in the mid lane, getting half the tower, playing very aggressively with his siege creep wave. Could even choose to glyph in here, just squeeze as much out of this as possible, but we'll choose not to.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
We do have the Crystal Maiden setting up, so Ori hitting level 6 from this wave. Pichu is in the neighborhood in case an opportunity opens up, but looks like not the case, so we'll just back off, cover at that angle.
This'll come in handy.
And in the meantime, Money is just having the time of his life top, just running at Zai. Look at that damage with the multi-shot. Zai now down to 200 health. This, I think, I dare say, might be Zai's lowest net worth this tournament, minute 7.
Yeah, Pango versus these long-range heroes. Any hero that can orb block is a pain for this hero.
1,600 net worth on Pango to the 2,800 of Beast, so 1,000 net worth difference between the offlaners. And Zai's just not being given any space. He buys a Ring of Health to try to sustain, but he's almost going to get killed off by the Crystal Maiden here. Yeah. Has to back off once again, and it's tricky now for Boxy as well, right? Because where do you go as Tusk? It's hard to gank mid against the Primal. If he has any vision, he can get away with this onslaught.
Bottom lane, we're going to see the Tombstone come out with the Void, but XXS can just TP away, knowing that the Void is on cooldown.
The Tombstone used as well, pretty long cooldown.
Yeah, but still, Matu farming extremely well, and kind of items that we're expecting here from early on. He's going to get, he has the phase boots, going for the armlet. He had the Helm of the Iron Will very early, so he can turn that into the armlet soon. Pulverize onto Insania, trample to follow. Soul Rip's not going to be nearly enough to heal him out of that. And top lane, again, the aggression coming out from Monet. The multi-shot has been owning. Boxy gets off the health salve. It's going to get canceled, but can he get out of this? He pops another one, it looks like. He's still going to live. And Zai is there.
Yeah.
Fists.
That's Pango this game so far.
I mean, is there any consideration? I mean, I know it's elimination game, but to give Boxy some farm and have like kind of a transition into core?
I think that ship has almost sailed. It's 8 minutes in and he has no net worth. So his recovery curve is way too hard, right? He has the lowest net worth in the game.
Oh, nice LSA. Pulverize came in, or Ori still had Pulverize available. Looks like this is going to be a kill, but the Laguna Blade comes out onto Ori. That is enough to turn this around as Liquid TP in spades. Double kill from Matu. LSA connects onto the high ground. Ice Shards are there as well. And 3 kills in the name of Liquid.
Great punish. Also at the same time felt a little bit forced. I think Ori didn't have enough mana to go for the combo he wanted to. Monet threatening Zai here will lose vision in the fog and try to chase.
He has been on 10% HP the entire game, it feels like.
Yep.
But Liquid, like you said, in the other 2 lanes, pretty damn good. They get the tier 1 mid as well. And still with another minute to go on the nighttime for Matsu.
Matsu did get involved with the ult, so once nighttime ends, he will not have that to work with. But with this natural night still happening, he might go for the dive.
Yeah, they're going for it. Monet was slowed initially by 1 zombie, gets a nice multi-shot off. He's going to be stuck by the ice shards now. Swashbuckle from side to try to get some form of revenge. And Monet falls as Liquid finding tons of kills on the map now.
It's gonna loosen their bot tower. XXS with the Home of the Dominator will push this tower minute 9, but if Liquid can get this trade top, I think they're pretty happy with this. Like, given how terrible Zai's lane is, his bomb is level 6. They bring this down as well. Starting to stabilize a little bit more. And as for Matsu's build, I think you go Armlet. He's getting the Shard, which is just a given here against Beastmaster. Probably just BKB after, right? I don't think there's any reason to buy Ags when the Naga is support.
That's true.
You'd rather get some marketing single target
Initiation on a Mickey. Snowball comes in from Boxy, but Mickey taking the brunt of the damage from these illusions. Gets off the Laguna Blade though. Man fight versus Ori, but looks like he's designed to his death here. LSA not able to connect as Mickey drops to XXS in the end. Zai's rolling thunder, not doing a ton here.
You are now ready to leave the practice range whenever you wish. This hero's weapon can critically hit if you aim for an enemy's head. Critical hits always deal at least twice as much damage as normal hits.
coming up. Heat. Okay.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Let's finish this quickly.
I can fix it. Offers on the table. Knowledge is its own reward.
1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Give those spurs kick.
Together. All of us. Let me try that again.
Sniper!
Recalculating. We're going against the odds. Personne n'échappe à mon regard. EMP almost ready. Going somewhere? It's just a scratch. You'll be fine. That feels much better. from above. Sniper, be careful.
Trying to keep me out. The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Returning to battle. I aim to devastate. Nanobies administered. Sniper. Amateur.
The payload is approaching its destiny.
EMP activated.
They have superior numbers. Play of the game. Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I aim to devastate.
Look, it's the strangest spot I've ever seen. That's all I'm saying.
Strangeness is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh no, you heard me. This is so awkward.
Je sens que je vais bien m'amuser.
Don't fear me, or else.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Ready yourselves.
La veuve tisse sa toile.
You should watch where you're going.
Shot, even for me. The kid never brought it back. Scanning. Oof, the sale is making me nostalgic. Look at this. Almost 80 sided away.
No one can hide from my sight.
I've got you in.
How vexing.
I moved with 76, reporting for duty.
Do you learn only by example?
Expect resistance. That's one for you, I guess.
Perfect.
Really appreciate it. Vamos, escuracha!
The payload has reached the checkpoint. Sniper! Amateur.
Tactical visor activated. Anyone out there?
There will be no next time.
Clearing the area. I tried to call this movie War in the Stars. You can't hide.
Sniper! Leave this to me. My bite is fatal. Reload is advancing. No one can hide from my sight.
The dragon consume you! Willpower burns within me.
I have the payload moving. Double kill. Play of the game. Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Let us proceed with haste.
Forget regulation. After this mission, I'm throwing a party.
I could have rebuilt you without all that metal.
And left me a monster, like other creations?
That is a matter of perspective.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack. Capture objective A. Double.
I've been doing this for years. Who the hell are you?
false munitions.
Making another approach.
Over there! My ultimate is almost ready.
Double airspace is closed.
What is that melody?
Rains from above.
Victory. Play of the game. Now traveling to Busan. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Someone needs to fill this saddle. We should catch up sometime soon.
Why? I already know what you've been up to.
But I don't.
And the problem is?
We will be the lightning that winds the storm.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Roadhog time.
Maybe a different angle.
Catch you later.
Quit making yourself an easy target.
Winston reporting. Put it out.
All patched up. We're outnumbered. Stay sharp.
Apagando las luces.
Apagando las luces.
Cheers, love! It's time to save the world. Let's try that one more time. Restart.
EMP activated.
We're outnumbered. 3 times the charge. 3 times the charge.
Score 0-1. We're in this together. All of us. 5, hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. Going somewhere? We're going against the odds. Sails empowered and ready to fire. If they won't quit, neither will I. What's the rush? Sails in charge. Feeling better.
Let's take the objective together.
You're not in charge anymore.
I'm taking the objective.
Nothing a quick repair won't fix. Apagando las luces.
I'm on point. Come
Not
on.
so
I am
fast.
the Junker Queen. Outnumbered.
Gonna need a new paint job after this. Gale the Mahal. Disrupted. Hey. Recalculating. Overtime. Defeat. Play of the game.
I require assistance. You cannot escape me.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Hey. I'll put together and strike them down.
Wouldn't a scythe be more on brand?
I prefer shotguns.
Can't really harvest with them. But who am I to argue with Death himself?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
trying to tear this place down, but I won't let him. Big gunfight right here. Used real bullets. We aren't playing, but shield activated.
Team.
What's next?
There's much.
I'm never tired of this.
Helden sterben nicht.
I can take more than that.
Enemy turret ahead. We will crush them.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Where are my teammates? Evolution is a painful path to walk. This ends now.
Team kill.
Energy protocols calibrated.
Helden sterben nicht.
We're outnumbered.
It always precedes it.
Who's gonna resurrect you?
Winston reporting.
Got it. Ready.
I have arrived.
Moving the payload. Let's go. The enemy.
Death in my wake.
Overhead.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Need healing. I need healing. Overhead. Overhead. Sie werden dich nicht kriegen.
Your end is within my.
What is impeded to the booster?
60 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mission top secret, destination unknown. Don't know if.
Primera sangre. Doble eliminación. Matanza.
And
turno de banear. Turno del enemigo para banear. Tu turno de banear. Turno del enemigo para banear. Elige tu campeón.
Kinessa.
Strix.
Kinessa.
Personaliza tu campeón. Turno del enemigo para banear. Tu turno de banear.
It's just business, kid. Man or woman, young or old, my sights are steady and my trigger cold.
La batalla comenzará pronto.
They don't stand a chance.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. La batalla ha comenzado. Primera sangre. Doble eliminación.
A biting winter.
Ignore it.
Ice, baby.
Buena carga.
Just leave this.
I will not die. Not yet, amigo.
Quedan 30 segundos. Quedan 15 segundos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
You're already dead.
3, 2, 1. Tiempo adicional.
Try and run.
Eliminación enemiga.
Just wanted what was mine. This long
Okay, try again.
El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos.
Sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step. I'll remember. Enemies behind us. Enemies behind us. Enemies behind us. It's always better than
I will not die. Not
No
yet.
mercy.
Strike now, my slaves.
Doble eliminación enemiga.
Quit jerking me around.
Save yourself!
Keep talking while you can.
You challenge my call.
Escape route ready.
Tiempo adicional. Doble eliminación enemiga.
You're already dead.
El enemigo está en matanza. El enemigo está en matanza. Doble eliminación. Doble eliminación enemiga.
I will not die. Not yet, amigo.
Show them.
Enemies
No
behind,
mercy.
enemies behind us. Enemies behind us.
Behind.
Thanks, champ.
Thanks for the heal.
I'm not splitting the reward.
Quedan 30 segundos. Quedan 15 segundos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The adventure isn't over.
El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Target locked. The orbs never lie. Try and run.
You're already dead.
Strike now, my slaves.
Missed me.
I'll be seeing you soon.
La carga. El enemigo está en matanza.
Show them. No mercy.
I won't be stopped now.
Alboroto enemigo. El enemigo está en matanza. El enemigo está en matanza.
Gather around.
I'll just leave this here.
Missed me. We will not die. Not yet, amigo.
The good omen rises.
You're already dead.
El enemigo está en matanza.
Watch your step. Just what the doctor ordered.
Quedan 30 segundos.
Wicked, bub. I'll just leave this here.
Quedan 15 segundos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Target low. Show them. No mercy.
Keep talking while you can.
Is that all you got? Strike now, my slaves. Need healing.
I will not die. Not yet. You're already dead.
Adicional.
Escape route ready. Grind their bones to dust. Not yet. I'll be seeing. Do you know who you're messing with?
Doble eliminación enemiga. Derrota.
Was true.
Turno de tu equipo para banear. Turno del enemigo para banear. Turno de tu equipo para banear. Turno del enemigo para banear. Elige tu campeón.
American!
Personaliza tu campeón. Turno del enemigo para banear. Turno de tu equipo para banear.
It's about to get patriotic as fucking here!
I come in 3 sizes. Large, extra large, and Big Daddy.
Prepárate para la batalla. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1. Que comience la batalla. Primera sangre.
Nice democracy.
Danza. Ataca.
Behind us.
Attention all! A master, as it were. Jerking me around.
Nice little man. Yep, trade off.
El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My domain.
A master, as it were.
Enemies on the left side. Enemies behind us. Enemies behind us.
You are not welcome here! No one escapes the law!
Doble eliminación enemiga.
No touching. Nice little man. Watch your back. You're looking.
De la carga.
You're already dead. Guns, that's a problem.
Their course is set.
Segundos. Quedan 15 segundos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up? What I found!
El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just try and touch me, huh?
Hey, little man. It's a bird! No, wait, it's an enemy. Oh, yeah, baby!
You're already
Don't
dead.
touch it!
I do see all.
You are not welcome here.
For freedom!
Doble eliminación enemiga. Triple eliminación enemiga.
Don't bench me!
Alboroto enemigo.
Perfect time for my heroic comeback.
Come here! Let's wrestle! Yeah, baby! Yep. Hold it, partner! Behind us! For freedom! Hey, little man!
Your aid is appreciated.
Oh, yeah, baby! Come at me! For freedom! Watch your back! You wanna throw down? Bury me with the my finest blood! No! Clearly, I'm not throwing enough guns at the problem. Hey, little man.
Quedan 30 segundos. Eliminación enemiga.
You're already dead.
Quedan 15 segundos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1. turno de banear. Turno del enemigo para banear. Tu turno de banear. Turno del enemigo para banear. Elige tu campeón.
Sati.
Personaliza tu campeón. Turno del enemigo para banear. Tu turno de banear.
It's time to embarrass these fools. I'm about to ruin our enemy's entire day. Huh?
La batalla comenzará pronto. Cinco, cuatro, tres, dos,
Okay, how old is this thing?
La batalla comienza. El enemigo ha conseguido la primera sangre.
Never lie.
Enemies behind us.
I'm
Be
back.
careful.
Drop.
Tiempo adicional.
Just what I needed. Matanza. Just what I needed. Really? This should have been harder. Back off!
Send the credits.
El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Lord.
You're mine.
Muertes consecutivas. El enemigo está en matanza. Eliminación enemiga.
Ultimate is up. Ultimate is up. Ultimate is up. You can't beat good taste.
Gather round.
De la carga.
Flash out!
Back off. Just what I needed. Stop! Back off!
Behind us.
You can have that one. Thanks, love. Back off!
Quedan 30 segundos. Alboroto. Quedan 15 segundos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Higher price, higher quality. Ultimate is up.
El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Leaving so soon. Thanks, love.
You won't be rid of me that easily. My gums are shattered.
Ooh, yes.
El enemigo está en matanza.
Sure.
Capture the objective! Gather around!
I'm back. Enemies behind
El
us.
enemigo está en matanza.
Thanks, love. Back off.
El enemigo está en matanza. Doble eliminación enemiga.
Leaving so soon. Back off. Thanks, love. Back off.
Quedan 30 segundos.
Leaving so soon.
Quedan 15 segundos. Doble eliminación. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 veces consecutivas. Doble eliminación.
Sure.
I like you, so I'll kill you last.
I'm back.
El punto de captura aparecerá en 15 segundos. Cinco, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My gums are shattered. Ante Wekona.
Yes. Stop. Huh?
Gather round. Twilight beckons. The time.
Your life.
Flash out.
We are strong.
Matanza.
Leaving so soon. Thanks.
Got it.
What a surprise.
Thank you.